As you know, ever since we finished the Akshara Samamnaya, we have been working on the Vidishesha Prakarana Sutras, as they're sometimes known, the sutras for the operation of the grammar. Now we are beginning to dive into a number of sutras which I think of as the gears that are the core of the operation of the grammar in many ways. A number of these we've already touched on. So we now have 1146. Adyantao takitao. Adyantao takitao. Adi antao takitao. Takitao. So adyantao takitao. Adi antao, first and last, taken as dvandva. Adi antao, first and last, and then another. Takitao, takitao, takitao. Now, for completeness sake, which is what we aim for or aspire to, I want to note that the a in ta is for pronunciation only. The a of ta is for pronunciation only. Now, we've encountered this before in the Akshara Samamnaya. It's a significant distinction because the a disappears and has no acknowledged function in the grammar other than for pronunciation, which means it's not it, and it doesn't disappear, and it has no operational significance. Now, as you may remember in the Akshara Samamnaya, this is true for most of the consonants, but with one exception. A I un riluk eong ayouch hayavarat lan. Hayavarat lan. Now the a of hayavara are for pronunciation only, but the of lan is not. The of lan is nasalized and is it, and is itself part of a pratyahara. In any event, the ta of takitao is for pronunciation only, has no other significance, doesn't need to be deleted, and so on. K is no vowel because it's followed by iti or itao. Now we have these two dvandvas, adiantao, takitao. Oh, it makes sense, it's intuitive that they are in relation to each other. So we take the meaning to be those that have t and k for it, takitao, those that have t and k as it, are the first and the last, adi antao, adi antao. So takitao is a dvandva and bahuvrihi, I guess, technically. Those that have t and k for it. Now, so it makes sense. What it's saying is those that have t for it come as the first, meaning member of a form to which it's enjoined, and those that have k is it come as the last of the form that it's enjoined to, and we'll get to a couple of examples of that. However, as intuitive as it may be that adi antao means that ta and ka are first and last, the grammar doesn't like being so loosey-goosey. So I'm going to just touch on a sutra. And again, these become so intuitive after a while that they may pass in your mind, but they're not necessary for understanding the function. Yatha sankyam anudeshaha samanam. Yatha sankyam anudeshaha samanam. That is, that given two lists of equal length, the items are related in ordered pairs. So the first of adi goes to the first of tak, and the second of antau, of the adi antau, goes to the second of taki tau. So a classic example of this that's often used by people who are demonstrating a vague awareness of the grammar is maybe the most famous Sandhi Sutra, Ikoyanachi. So, achi pare ikahastane yan syat. So, when ik iuluk is followed by a vowel, it's replaced by yan and yaralava. So, if you look at if you take the pratyaharas apart, ik, I, u, r, l is replaced by yavarala. So those are two lists of equal length, and they're related in ordered pairs. So that's all very neat and very efficient, and that comes up from time to time, including I would think in Adyantao Takitao, although for whatever reason, maybe it seems too obvious, I haven't seen it mentioned in commentary. But at least it gives us a chance to introduce that concept. So now, as an example, sorry, this glare. Okay, as an example of the Adyantao or Takitao, these are a little far afield for us, but we'll get to them eventually. Ardadata kasyet valadehe. Ardadata kasyet valadehe. So that is saying that, well, boiling it down to what we want to know about is that it with ta as it is being enjoined to ta in the formation of bu plus ta. So bu plus ta involves the enjoining it to ta. So because it has t, adyantao, takitao, it comes as the first, meaning it comes before the ta, and that means you get bu, and then ita, and then you get the normal sandhis. Similarly, biho hetu bye shuk. In this case, in creating a form of p plus ayate, shuk is enjoined to be. Now, since shuk has k for it, it comes as the last at the end of p. So you get bish plus ayate. Since the shuk is enjoined to be, and k, as shuk has k for it, it comes to the end of b, and you get bish ayate. So, adyantao takitao, this will come up from time to time, and it will become very intuitive before long.